Hello everyone, Spencer R here, and I hope you guys had a happy Easter. In this video, I'll be going through Cartoon Network's schedule for May the 4th be with you, Boomerang's schedule for weekdays and weekends, Teennick's schedule for Saturdays, as well as a couple of bonuses. So without any further delays, let's get this show on the road. So we're going to start off with Boomerang. So let's start off with weekends just for the heck of it because there are some changes. So we get these two shows here, Ben 10, Looney Tunes, Toad and Friends, which actually replaces it for half an hour every Saturday, so that's cool. More Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry Kids, Tom and Jerry for 2 hours, Scooby-Doo Where Are You, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, The Scooby-Doo Show, The Looney Tunes Show, Tasmania, Looney Tunes, Yogi Bear, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, more Scooby-Doo Where Are You, The Flintstones, Yogi Bear for an hour, Popeye, new Scooby-Doo movies, Scooby-Doo Show, Johnny Quest, and Thundarr the Barbarian. So it's pretty much the same as usual, just with a couple of changes. I'm just gonna state this earlier here, but Johnny Quest and Thundarr the Barbarian actually airs for another day. So that's cool, even though they were originally on half an hour every weekday. Well, Johnny Quest at the moment, but they decided to include more Thundarr the Barbarian. So that's cool. Now we get the Tom and Jerry Show, Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry Tales. Now I'm not sure if this is extra Tom and Jerry Tales or it was supposed to be Tom and Jerry. I don't know, but regardless, it's still the same franchise. Anyway, Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, Scooby-Doo Show, Looney Tunes, New Looney Tunes, Tasmania, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, What's New Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo Where Are You, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, Popeye, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, The Scooby-Doo Show, Jabberjaw, Yogi Bear, The Tom and Jerry Show, and then Looney Tunes. So the schedule is still good, but there's quite a bit of Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo. Look, I get it. They're classic. They belong to the channel, but come on. Come on, Boomerang. This is quite a bit. I think it's best if you can shake things up. So now let's go to weekdays. Now if you guys are wondering why or how I'm getting this information, well, this is a quick shout out to Jason the Cartoon Fan, because I go on his Twitter a lot and he's the guy that's been doing all of these minor changes and updates for Boomerang. So Jason, even though you may not know me yet, I appreciate what updates you have been doing, so God bless you. Anyways, let's do weekdays. So we get Looney Tunes, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, Baby Looney Tunes, The Pebbles and Bam Bam Show, which is something I'm pretty sure hasn't shown on the channel either yet or for a very long time. So that's crazy. Then we get New Fred and Barney Show. Oh yeah, that also replaces the Flintstone Kids, which is fine, I suppose. Yeah, new Fred and Barney Show, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, Yogi Bear, Tom and Jerry Tales, Tom and Jerry Show, Looney Tunes Show, Duck Dodgers, new Scooby-Doo Mysteries, The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, which actually returns. Unfortunately, it's not going to be too long though, because another Scooby-Doo show will be taking its place, but it's fine how it's on, at least for now. Then we get more Scooby-Doo, Be Cool Scooby-Doo, which, once again, does not belong to the channel, so I don't know why they keep putting this garbage on here. It doesn't make any sense. Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, Looney Tunes, Johnny Quest, and Captain Planet, like I mentioned in my last TV video. It's finally here, replacing Thundarr the Barbarian. And while it's gone from weekdays, I do think it's okay, because, come on, it gets 2 hours every week now, so that's much better. Then we get the Flintstones, Fred and Barney Show, Jetsons, 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. More Scooby-Doo stuff. Tom and Jerry, Popeye, Flapjack, Chowder, and the Looney Tunes. So, overall, I still think the schedules are good, of course. That's what everyone should be saying, but once again, there's those dumb people that think otherwise, but I'm getting real sick and tired of talking about those guys, so I'm just gonna leave them be. So, what I'm gonna do here, before I move on to the other channels, is I'm gonna be doing something that I haven't done for a long time. And what is that? You guys should already know. Telling you how I would improve. So, I need to talk about the recent shows they've been putting on. You know, shows like the Pebbles and Bam Bam show, Fred and Barney show, and stuff like that. And I notice a lot of these classics they are bringing back. They are indeedly bringing back. They don't have a lot of episodes added to them. So I think they should be on weekends if they decide to finish their runs. This also ties in with all those other shows that don't have many episodes, but they put on weekends. Shows like Wacky Races, Jabberjaw, Top Cat. Maybe include those Yogi shows. So I think they should add them on weekends just to include more variety. So you'll see what I mean here. So these 2 hours can stay for sure. Ben 10 could stay, although just showing them on Saturdays? Yeah, they should do something about that. Alright, how about, okay, so you can keep an hour of Looney Tunes. Maybe have Toad and Friends take up an hour? And look, I get it. This is a new show. Like, here's a little proof here for you guys. Oh, it doesn't show, but I'm pretty sure it's around the 2020s. So maybe you could have an hour. Look, if it's just on Saturdays, if not, make it the whole weekend, because that's what they should be doing. It's fine. If not, then maybe replace this half hour of Looney Tunes with Baby Looney Tunes. Like, I think it'd be a nice, like, switch off of preschool shows, I suppose. Tom and Jerry Kids. Yeah, you could keep this hour here. That's cool. Yeah, like I've stated, this ties in with Sundays as well because I still don't understand why they have to have different schedules. Like, I said this before in an Ask video. Go ahead and check that out. I believe it was episode 13. So, yeah, I talked more about that. Anyways, an hour of Tom and Jerry could stay here. The other one... Now, I understand that... Wait a minute, didn't they have 3 hours? Yeah, maybe replace this hour with something like Top Cat or something. Then Scooby-Doo or Are You can have an hour here. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. Okay, how about... Okay, so there's 3 Scooby-Doo shows. How about... Yeah, even though it's a lot of Scooby-Doo, they're all classics, and they're all, like, different incarnations, so I guess you can have them all here. It's cool. The Looney Tunes show, okay. I know Bubba's World stated before that this show kinda classifies as a classic, but in my opinion, it isn't. So I think they should replace this hour with half an hour of Yogi's Gang and half an hour of Yogi's Treasure Hunt. Like, that'd be cool. Give Tasmania an hour because it deserves it. Keep an hour of Looney Tunes at noon, then replace that other half hour with more Yogi Bear show. This is a repeat, so put in something like an hour of Wacky Races. This doesn't belong at all, so replace this with, how about the Flintstone Kids? There you go. Then at 4 o'clock, this is not a classic either, in my opinion, so... I wouldn't say another Scooby-Doo or Looney Tunes show or Tom and Jerry show. Let's say... if they hold the rights to this, because I don't think they do anymore, how about putting Josie and the Pussycats? But I highly doubt they still hold the rights to that. This is another repeat, so replace this with I was gonna say Two Stupid Dogs, but they don't even have any tapes for that either. How about put in Duck Dodgers for an hour at 5 o'clock? That'd be fine. Then, of course, these can stay. I mean, Yogi Bear already has another hour, so. I would say Jabberjaw, but Jabberjaw already has an hour, like on Sundays, so. I don't know, maybe put in. How about Jabberjaw can go here? Then Popeye can stay. Scooby Doo movies could stay here. Scooby Doo show should be replaced with something else. But what exactly? Maybe the Smurfs or something like that? I know it's on Discovery Family, but I can't think of any other classics at the moment. And then the rest can stay. Again, I want the exact same changes to apply to the Sunday schedule. It's like because it's like, dude, do you really want to confuse people with 2 different days schedules? Oh my god, what's new Scooby Doo? That could be a better show for 4 o'clock on weekends. Okay, one thing I don't understand is aside from the show getting an hour on Cartoon Network work, which is cool, why does it only have an hour on one day on Sundays? Like, I don't understand that sometimes. Whether it's half an hour or an hour airtime of a show per week, why? Why can't you just have it showing every day? Like, I know they used to do that, but come on, it just doesn't make sense. But even if it's only on 2 channels, even though it's on 2 separate channels, at least it's properly showing on weekends, so maybe that's the reason. Meh, I suppose. But it just seems bizarre no matter what. Yeah, the exact same changes. Anyways, what about weekdays? What should we do about weekdays? Well, starters, you can keep an hour of Looney Tunes here, replace this hour with Tom and Jerry, keep all this. Yeah, maybe like I don't know, maybe when they're done with the show, they could put in an hour on weekends replacing Looney Tunes. But I doubt they're gonna do that. Anyways, all of these classics are welcome to stay. Yes, I'm even letting these shows stay, even though they don't belong to the channel. They're only on for half a frickin' hour, so it doesn't even matter. Frickin' hour. Maybe shorten up the Scooby Doo block. They can have all 4 of these shows air, but maybe have the other 2 hours be replaced with just other classics I can't even think of right now. Keep an hour of Looney Tunes and then put in an hour of like just something else. And then all of that. Just replace a bunch of these Scooby Doo hours with just other classics, other franchises. Like, seriously, as I've been hearing from Jason the Cartoon Fan, it looks like this is their, at the 1 o'clock hour, this is like the Boomerang's version of Checkered Past with their rotating shows. And while that's cool, it's like, dude, you are a 24-hour network. You could always just extend them to an hour each. You don't, look, I understand they don't have many episodes, but do you really think half an hour is enough? I don't think it is, so maybe they should really change it. But that's just my opinion. Like, replace this hour of Looney Tunes with them. With more of them, and then keep this hour. Tom and Jerry can replace one of those other Scooby Doo hours. Okay, so that's it with Boomerang. I think I made my statements clear. I know there was a lot of, like, wasted time of thinking, but I really had to take some time to think about exactly what shows I wanted to include within those schedules. And not just repeats of other shows, nor shows they don't hold the rights to. So now, let's go ahead and jump right on over to Cartoon Network schedule very quickly, because there's actually a special change going on with May the 4th. So we get Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, Be Cool Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, Scooby-Doo Movie, New Looney Tunes, The Looney Tunes Show, and this is a shocking surprise, Duck freaking Dodgers on Cartoon Network. Yeah, guys, I'm not joking. This show finally makes its epic return on Cartoon Network after what feels like 2 freaking decades. Yeah. See, guys, this just proves it. Cartoon Network cares. And yes, while it's only for a lone half hour, still, it's freaking back. You guys need to start giving Cartoon Network some credit. Like, I'm getting real sick and tired of people saying, "Oh, Cartoon Network's dead. They don't care about viewers." How about you actually take a look and see what surprises are going on? Like, enough of the freaking negatives. We are getting sick and tired of it. Like, enough is enough. So that's going on, followed by Gumball, Teen Titans Go, We Bear Bears, and Adventure Time. Now, the May the 4th Be With You schedule is actually good, but one show I'm actually surprised they never had the thought of adding in is Regular Show. Because if you guys don't know, or obviously you probably knew by now, but in the 8th season, it's all about the Regular Show gang being in space. And obviously, space kind of relates to, like, Star Wars Day, you know? So, honestly, if they were to change something here, I would have replaced the 1 o'clock hour with space-related episodes of Regular Show. Like, that would have been so dope. Heck, I'm surprised they didn't even do a whole day marathon of Regular Show to honor the space stuff. Like, that would have been cool. But regardless, from what we've gotten here, it's fine. It's not a bad schedule. Okay, so now let's jump on over to Saturday because I gotta see exactly what Teennick is doing. And it's not very surprising for certain people, but I figure just for extra content, I might as well show it to you. So yeah, let's just stay at 4 o'clock. Let's go on over to Teennick, see what they got going on. So instead of iCarly going on for Saturday as well as Sunday, they actually replaced it with the Thundermans, which is really nothing all that special, all too special really, but I mean, a little more variety's fine, even though it's only 4 shows they're using on this channel. And of course, iCarly still is here. So that's cool. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about this because Nickelodeon doesn't have anything else interesting anymore because all they care about is the money, money, money. Literally. And Undercover is on too, so yeah, let's not forget. So, one more thing, actually a couple more things before I close this out. I like to talk one more thing about Nicktoons because there's one thing I forgot to mention in the last TV video about this. So, this was a comment as stated from Dylan Thomas. He said that he seen someone or something on a website about Nicktoons saying they lost 14% of viewers. Now, what do I think on this? I think it's good. Like, come on. I'm not gonna go on a full-blown rant here, but they've been showing SpongeBob freaking SquarePants for like what feels like 10 months. So it's like, seriously, who would want to watch this guy for several months, weeks, hours, years, whatever? It's like, come on, Nick. Are you purposely doing this just so you can seriously go downhill? Seriously? Yeah, probably. And I also seen that video from Quaimation. They stated that apparently they're just doing this for their respective viewers, like kids, in which I understand that highly. Like, you're supposed to care for the kids, that's your main target. But showing this yellow guy for several months and all this, I don't approve, and I'm pretty sure all of us don't approve. Like, all you get is SpongeBob and the Patrick Show. Well, it doesn't show on weekends, it's only weekdays. Which, it's not even fine, because the Patrick Show sucks. We all know that. We are all aware. But I'm actually not going to show you this change because I can't even find it. Apparently, there are supposed to be new episodes of the Smurf. Oh, there we go. The Smurfs and some show called Super Duper Bunny League, which is nice way to change up the schedule a bit, but the rest is just SpongeBob. Like, come on, Nick. Do you have to be this freaking, like, unacceptable or pathetic? Probably. Okay, so one more thing before I close this out. I'd like to go ahead and share with you about what happened on GSN on Easter. After this, I will close the video down. So, I know you guys were not aware because you're not regular watchers of GSN, unlike me and Cody Merriman, but on Easter, they actually showed a marathon of the original Tic-Tac-Toe with Wink Martindale. And the reason for that is because they wanted to honor his passing that happened literally 5 days before Easter, which is cool, a nice way to honor him. And they showed it for 4 hours from 11 a.m. all the way up until 3 p.m., which replaced all of Cash Cab, all of People Puzzler, and even an hour of Family Feud, which I thought was cool. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys, because I've actually never seen the original Tic-Tac-Toe. So after seeing a single or a couple of episodes of that show, I thought it was decent. And of course, the revival version with Brooke Burns in 2025 this year, it's still good as well, but man, that older version and seeing all of those classic game shows, honestly, they're just great. Of course, the newer ones try to recapture that, in which they're still fun. I'm sure some people would say they're not really as fun as they used to be, but I still think they are, and yeah, that's just my opinion. So on top of that, I'm just glad they were able to do at least a 4-hour marathon on Easter just to honor him, and just remember him being a great host and all that. So that's all I wanted to say here. Thank you guys for watching this video. Yeah, I was going to say thank you guys for 1,000 subs. Yeah, I'll be making another video later on talking about that, but for now, let's just enjoy this great moment. But anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I've actually noticed a bunch of my commenters haven't subbed to my channel. So if you guys are interested, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and press the like if you like this video. So that's it. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. All right. Goodbye.